Hi students, today we are going to see about a bar graph. Use the bar graph to answer the following question. So the bar graph is given, we have to use that bar graph. First we will read the bar graph and then we will answer for the question. This is the bar graph given. It is given pet owned by students of class 7. So class 7 students have these pets. They are given in the bar graph. The data is we know that the bar graph is giving a data that organized. So here the data is class 7 students owned a pet. So the scale is choose 1 centimeter is equal to 2 students. So in this vertical line you can say there is a 2, 4, 6, 8 and 12 increasing by 2. That is what considered as a scale 2 students, and it represents the number of the students. So the horizontal line is representing the pet animals. So this line represents the pet animals. The first one is the dogs. So dog have a totally 8 students. 8 students owned a dog as a pet animal. Next cats. Cat is by 10 students. Next rabbits by 2 students. Hamsters by, it is in between the 4 and 6. You can notice that this line is in between the 4 and 6, exactly at the center line, right? And it is a 5 students, and other pets is owned by this is also in between the 2 and 4. It is a 5. Clear? You can see this line is 1 centimeter. You can see a dark line in between each 1 centimeter. So that's why the scale is chosen as 1 centimeter is equal to 2 students. Here also you can notice the bar is drawn for the 1 centimeter. So this bar is drawn for the 1 centimeter. The height represents the number of the students, right? This distance will be 1 centimeter, and 1 centimeter gap the next bar is drawn, and 1 centimeter gap the another bar is drawn, 1 centimeter gap another bar is drawn, 1 centimeter gap another bar is drawn. This is the way to draw the bar graph, right? So now we will read the question and we will try to answer it. What is the first question? Which is the most popular pet? So this bar graph will give an easy answer. Which bar is largest? That one is the answer, because the question is most popular. So which is the largest? Cat is the largest, right? It's owned by the 10 students. Therefore, the answer is cat is the most popular pet. Cat is the most popular pet. So next, how many children have dog as pet? So this is also easy from seeing the figure. The question is, how many children have dog as a pet? So just see the height of the bar. It's striking near to the 8. So 8 students, right? So therefore, so answer for the B is 8 students have dog as a pet. Clear, students? So here we go for the next question. Number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on bar graph. So represent the below data on the bar graph. So in the classes are given 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. And number of children are in the 5th is 135, number of children in 6th is 120, 7th is 95, number of children 8th is 100, number of children 9th is 90 and number of children 10th is 80. The given question is, how would you choose a scale? So they said to represent in the bar graph. To represent in the bar graph, first thing we have to choose the scale. So by analyzing this data we can choose the scale, right? So it is like a maximum 135 and minimum number is 80, right? So it's our wish to choose the scale. Even everything is at 5 multiples, we can choose a 5, 5, 5, but it have a 135. So it is the bar length, the vertical line will be very longer. So if you choose the 10th, it will be little medium. If you choose a 20, it will be very, very, very short. So let me choose the scale as a 10. Maybe you can try with the scale 20 or 30, something like that. Okay, so first one answer is, we are choosing the scale 1 centimeter is equal to how many? 10. The given is a children. 10 children. Okay, even 10 children also little bigger. If you can try for the 20. Clear? So next, answer the following question. Okay, before answering the following question, let me represent the bar graph. So the bar graph will be easy to answer the following question. The following questions are: which classes has maximum number of children, minimum number of the children? The bar which is so largest is the maximum and smallest is the minimum. Find the ratio of students of class 6th to the students of the class 8. So after the drawing, we can say we can find the ratio of the class 6th to class 8th. Clear? So first thing, we have to write the scale. The scale we decided is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 children. Right? So let me draw a vertical line. So I have drawn the vertical line and also the horizontal line. So the intersecting point is a 0. What is the next line? The next 1 centimeter line will carry the scale that we choose 10. So there should be a 10 difference. So this should be a 10 and next should be a 20, next 30, next 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So our maximum is a 135, right? Our maximum is the 135. Let me draw until the 140. So 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Right? So what does this vertical line represent? It represents the number of children, right? So you have to write here number of children, right? So soon first you have to choose the scale and you draw the scale in the vertical line and write what does this vertical line represent. This vertical line represents a number of children. Next we will go for the horizontal line. So horizontal line we are going to represent the classes. If the classes are given 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So those are the classes. So this horizontal line we are going to represent a classes. Right? Just write a classes. So first you leave a 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter box you leave. So next you draw the first class. First class is given a 5th. It's a 135. So just rise a bar from here. Leave this 1 centimeter. From here you rise a bar. From here just you rise a bar. Use a scale to draw a straight line. So the number is up to 135, right? So we have to rise up to, here is the 130 and in between the 130 and 140 is the 135. So up to that you rise a bar. So now I have drawn the bar until 135. I have drawn in between 130 and 140. It represents 135. And this is the class 5th. You write in the below it is a 5th standard, 5th class, right? So next what class we have to draw? 6th. So leave the 1 centimeter box and rise a bar from the here, right? So 6th represent a 120. The 6th standard representing 120. So I'm going to rise this bar up to 120. Here the 120 is here, right? So up to this level I'm going to rise. So you can see that now I have raised the bar up to 120. And the below you write the class name 6th, right? Next is the 7th, which is a 95. So leave the 1 centimeter graph and rise from here. Here is the 90 and in between 190 there is a 95. So up to here it will be there. So right now I have drawn a bar up to 95. You can see this level is in between 90 and 195 and this class is 7th. Right? So next is 8th, it is 100. So leave one gap and from here you will just rise up to the 100. here. This is the 100th level, right? So up to will be here. So use scale to draw the bar. So what is this class? This class is 8th. Right? Next you represent a 9, leave a 1 gap, just rise here. So 9th is level 90. So up to 90 just you draw a graph up to the level 90. So after drawing the line, write the class name here. It is 9th. Clear? And the next final class is the 10th, and 10th is given as a 80. So draw up to that, leave one gap. So rise from here. So it is 80. The 80 line is here. So up to this we have to rise the bar. So this is the 10th. Right? So now we have drawn the bar graph. So to draw the bar graph, the first thing is we need a scale. After mentioning the scale, draw the vertical line and represent the number according to the scale and represent what is the vertical line. The vertical line is the number of children. You have to write here, and then the horizontal line is about classes. Write the classes and draw each bar and represent the what does the bar means. Clear? So next we will go to answer the given questions. So the B1, answer the following questions. What is the first question? Which class has the maximum number of children and minimum number? So just see which is very largest, that is the maximum. You can see here this is the largest bar. So maximum is the fifth class, right? And which is the minimum? This is the minimum, right? This is the minimum of all the. Which is the minimum then? The class is 10th. Therefore, 5th class has the maximum and 10th class has the minimum number of students. Number of children or students. So next question is, find the ratio of students of class 6th to students of class 8th. What is the strength of the class 6th is 120. 8th is 100. So ratio means number of students in class 6th to class 8. Class 6th, 2 means divided by number of students in class 8. Right? So number of students in class 6th is 120 and 8th is 100. So 120 divided by 100. The ratio we can write as the fraction, right? That's what I represented here. So now let we simplify. 0 0 goes, then 12 by 10. The 12 by 10 in the common factor is a 2. It is a 6 by 5. So the ratio is 6:5, right? So therefore the ratio is 6:5. At last represent the fraction in terms of ratio. Since the question they asked in the ratio, the final answer should be in the ratio. So here we go for the next problem. It is a double bar graph, the same as the bar graph, but here the data will be given for the 2 different periods. The same thing, but it will be 2 different periods. Let me show here. The performance of students in the first term and second term is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following. So it is given the marks of first term and second term. It both is talks about marks, but 2 different periods. That is one in the first term and 2 in next in the second term. That's the different. So two terms will be drawn always closer. I will show you now. So here is the thing is given: subject English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social, and the first term MM 100 means maximum mark 100. Our mark is given 67, 72, 88, 81, 73. And second term maximum mark 100, it's 70, 65, 95, 85, 75. You have to make sure that both the maximum marks are 100. The same as the bar graph. Here it will be given a multiple periods, not only for the first term, second term is given. Even we can add a third term and we can compare. That will be go as a one more bar. So then after drawing this bar in the data in the double bar graph, let me answer to this question. Okay. So first thing we have to choose the scale, right? So here the minimum is like an 65 and the maximum is an 88. So how we can choose the scale? Let me choose the scale as a 10. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mark. Let me choose it as a 10. So first thing you have to write the scale in the top right corner. Scale 1 centimeter is equal to 10 marks. You have to represent what is this. So let me draw the vertical line here now. So vertical line is drawn. Let me name it as the intersecting as a 0. And from here the scale is chosen as a 10 mark. This will be a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So maximum is 100. This is enough. So what is this? This is the mark obtained by the student, right? Marks. Right? It's a mark. So in the bottom, the horizontal line, we are going to represent the subject, the given English, Hindi, Math, Science, Social. So it is a subject, right? It is the subject. Next, here we are going to draw a bar for two bar for an English, right? The first there is a first subject is English. For this there is a two data is given. One is 67 and the second term is a 70. So if we draw the two bars also in the same plane, we can't differentiate which is the first term mark and which is the second term mark, and to analyze it will be little difficult. So let me consider one the plain box. Let me consider it as the first term. First term. If I draw a bar with shaded, it's like in a shaded bar graph, then it should be a second term. Clear? So now it will be easy to differentiate, right? So if it is a plain bar, it's a first term. If it is a shaded, then it is a second term. Clear, student? First term and the second term. So the English mark and the first term is a 67 and second term is the 70. We know this. It's a 10 centimeter. In between the 1 centimeter, you can see the 9 lines are there. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So according to that, we can fill. The first is the 67. So leave the one gap and from here just try to 67. 60 is there. From that you count a small line, 7 lines. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So here is the 67. So up to this we have to draw the bar, right? And next bar is also the same. We are going to represent the English. So we no need to give any gap. So we need to give any gap if it is both are the different. But here both are the same, right? So from here we can rise. The second term is the 70. So but nearby itself we can rise up to the 70. The 17th level is here. Clear? So and then we have to shade the for the second term. Then only we can say it is a first term and it is a second term. So let me shade this part. So shaded. So unshaded is the first term and shaded is the second term. But both are the same subject. It is an English. So let me write English here. So in the previous problem, we give the gap because it is the different classes, right? So now we are going to write for the draw for the next subject. So we need a gap. So next subject is an Hindi. So we have to rise from here. What is the Hindi marks? Hindi mark first term is 72. Next is a 65. So from here just rise up to 72. Here is the 70th level. Then sharply you count the 72, 71, 72. So this line, right? So this line will be the 72. So for the first term I have drawn, the second term is the 65. So here is the level 60, then up to 65 means in between the center line is the 65. So here I will draw the bar and I will shade since it is a second term. So this shaded is a second term. The both are the same subject. It is a Hindi. So next we are going to add the next subject. So leave 1 centimeter gap and start here. It is a mathematics, and mathematics is an 88 and 95. So leave 1 centimeter gap, and from here you just rise to first term is 88. 80 is here. This level is 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. So for this 88 level, very carefully you draw. So for 88 I have drawn, it is the first term, and second term is the 95. Together by the next two we have to draw. So this is 90, so this level will be the 95. Center of this is the 95. Now I will draw the bar and I will shade. So now shaded is the second term, unshaded is the first term. This subject is a math, right? So next subject is science, 81 and 85. We have to draw until the 81 and 85. So for the up to 81, this is the 80th level. 81, just carefully draw this line 81 and draw the bar until that. So now this plain bar is the term 1 and term 2. So up to this 85. So here is 81 and this one will be the 85, right? The center line. So clear? This shaded is the second term. The first term is 81, second term is 85. This subject is the science. And next subject is a social. So leave 1 centimeter and then draw the graph. And social is 73 and 75. So leave 1 centimeter and just rise up to 73. The 70 level is here. 71, 72, 73. This is a 73th level. And the next term is a 75. So this 73 and 75 is the center of this, right? Now this shaded is the second term, unshaded is the first term. This paper is social science. Clear? So now we'll go and answer the question. The first question is, in which subject has the children improved his performance most? So which subject, compare the first term and second term graph and say which is most, means which is highest, right? You can compare and see. Here the first subject English, you can compare and see it is like a very less and its difference is 3. And the next the Hindi is improved like just count this, it will become a decreased, right? So second term is decreased. Actually they asked about improved means second term they have to be increased. So math it is increased. Math it is increased by 7, right? Just count the small line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you think this is very small, even you can take a scale for little like 5 centimeter and you can draw, then it will be very easy. Okay. So math is a 5, English is the 3, and science also little improved by the 4, and social science is very little improved, it's a 2. So it is the maximum, it is the most, the math. Therefore, yes, most improved in math subject, right? The second question, in which subject is the improvement least? We already analyzed that. Which subject? So very least is the social science, right? So 1, 2, only 2 was increased in the social science, right? So in social science, his improvement is less, right? And the third one, has the performance gone down in any subject? Yes, while analyzing itself we saw, right? In the second term, which subject the performance has gone down? And Hindi. Yes, the first question asking is, has the performance gone down in any subject? Yes. In Hindi, his performance has gone down. Clear, children? So to draw the double bar graph, first choose the scale wisely and represent in the vertical line, and just say what is the vertical line. It is a mark, just say it. Then you come to the horizontal line. The horizontal line represents subject. Generally write as subject. Then it's a double bar graph. It represents the two period for the same subject, right? So to differentiate, we'll draw the plane is for the first term and shaded is for the second term. So if we draw together also, we can analyze. The first is, this is for the first term and this is for the second term. Even you can use some colors also. First term you can use green color, second term you can use orange colors, whatever, right? But both term you just draw together because both are the same subject. While going to the next subject, leave one gap 1 centimeters, right? Thank you, children.